Pratap Singh has realized today, and from tomorrow onwards, all of us will be
Yes,
able
it's
to
come to
travel
light. So,
from.
Mitmeer, let me draw you in here. What stood out for you in the Prime Minister's address, his powerful speech today, the first time that he visited Jammu and Kashmir after Operation Sindoor, Sumit, and also, this push for development. What does it really tell us about the NDA government's commitment to this Naya J&K?
Uday, thank you very much for having me on your show. Look, Prime Minister Modi is a man of actions. He doesn't talk too much, but when he talks, it makes a thing. When Modi talks, world listens. That is the new mantra. And the Modi's new mantra is silence is the tacit support. That is what we have given the message to the whole world. Today, after Operation Sindoor, we have told what we are capable of, and we have told Pakistan very clearly, अगर हमारी बहनों का सिंदूर उजड़ेगा तो वो बारूद बन के पाकिस्तान पे गिरेगा. गोली आएगी तो गोला चलाएंगे, रोटी खाओ, नहीं तो गोली हमारे पास है. I think we have been very direct, we have been very explicit, we are not mincing words, we are not trying to be politically correct, we are not beating around the bush, we are not hinting, we are talking, we are directly telling them. And there was a time when this place was known for Patharbazi. Now it is known for, now from pelting stones to pelting drones. This was known as terror corridors. Now these are known as the railway corridors. This area had the notorious reputation of hiding terrorists and which could not be found. Now this area is known for the world's tallest and the engineering marvel bridge, where we have beaten China, America, Russia, and all countries are put together. If you look at the number of tunnels, you look at the challenges, you look at the hostilities, you look at all the possible odds which you could write a possibly another volume of books about, that has been made through in a record time at a record cost. Taller than Eiffel Tower and all, we know that. And this is a message to the world, especially to China and Pakistan. I'll tell you why. Because first of all, message to the world, India can have engineering marvels and India can have engineering infrastructure which has not been even attempted anywhere in the world. Karna to dur ki baat hai. So that's point number one. China used to fancy, oh, we have this tallest bridge. They make all these gizmos. They may not work at the end of the day like PL-15, but they will make them and say we have the tallest bridge. No longer, you don't have the tallest bridge. We have the bridge which is working up and running and delivered in the record time. Point number three, Uday, China has this notorious project of BRI. That is basically Beijing's rogue imperialism. That's what I call it. And what is our BRI? Bharat Rail Infrastructure. So this is Bharat's answer to Chinese BRI. Bharat Rail Infrastructure, when we are connecting millions, where we are delivering the things, we are doing Mission Impossible, not like your BRI, Bering's rogue imperialism, where you are getting people, where you are debt trapping them, and where you are trying to swallow their lands and legitimacy. That is what BRI is about. So there is a fundamental change in the approach, and yet we are delivering. Admits Pakistan may not like it, they might be sulking today, because if I can be direct, after this bridge is on, our movement of troops, our movement of logistics, our movement of heavy machinery, our movement of a lot of things to this part of the country, which is the legitimate part of the country, is much easier today. What the time of movement was yesterday, today that has changed. And for Pakistan, this is the worst nightmare, because rail means development, rails means connectivity, and there's a commitment to the people of Kashmir that Kashmir will develop under Prime Minister Modi. Jammu has to develop under Prime Minister Modi, and Jammu has to get a dividend, because Jammu has been always peaceful and have been always law-abiding. They must get additional benefits and dividends. But the overall region which was alienated, there was a time when we had something called liberated zones. Vijayawada, for example, was a very liberated zones once upon a time. Ki bhai yahan Bharat nahi hai. From that day to stone pelting, to those gun touting, those goons whom some people mistakenly call mujahids and militants, from today, the world's best infrastructure, flagging Vande Bharats, having those projects, having those multiple tunnels, 60%, 65% employment to locals, what the sir was saying.
Yes.
Some of them even developed the skills, they're going now abroad. So, Uday, it is a moment to celebrate. It is a moment to rejoice politically, technically, mechanically, and geopolitically. We have given a very, very strong message to whomever it matters. Now, when you will write the record today, the tallest bridge in the world is in J&K. It was inaugurated by Prime Minister Modi, was under the vision of Prime Minister Modi. And let me not try to get the politics in. How many years and decades it has been rotting under the Congress regime? It was confined to the dustbins of history. If the Congress was there, this would have never seen the light of the day, because they will not do it. And I was looking at Mr. Ashwini Vaishnav today. When I read him, he was saying that a lot of people were not finding it. It was one of the biggest difficulties besides engineering and the risk was to get people to motivate to work there. It's not an easy terrain, and the safety infrastructure, those doors which can stand 1,000 degrees of temperature, those ropes which cannot be burned, those multiple tunnels, multiple exits. I think if Germans will look at it, Germany is known for the German engineering. Even today, they will be sulking and they will be kind of will be not happy with it, because the kind of engineering marvels what we have shown. Before that, we were told only Swiss can build this. भाई ये केवल Switzerland में होता है. It's not your cup of tea. Don't attempt it. Now, what we have done, even we have put Swiss to the shame. I mean, I think the tunnels which were bragged about then the world were Swiss, the engineering which was bragged about was German,
Okay.
and the heights which were bragged about were Chinese.
Yes.
We have done all the three in one go, sir.
Absolutely. Sudhir Krishna, clearly the government has decided